Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial from Alewadivat. If you're just joining this channel for the very first time, you are welcome, you are loved. Welcome to Alewa family, and to all my subscribers, I love you all. Thank you for coming back, thank you for staying tuned to this channel. So today we are making this beautiful spiral rose sleeve. So this tutorial is very well detailed, I promise you, as always. So I just want you to pay attention and enjoy the class. So don't forget to like and comment. I love you. For this tutorial you will need your pattern paper. So this pattern paper I'm using is a 36 by 24 inches pattern paper. So what I did at first was, on one side of the paper I drafted out my long sleeve. So this is the long sleeve. I drafted it out from this part of the paper. So this part of the long sleeve is going to be on fold. So I've noted that. So this place is going to be on fold. So now what we want to do is the remaining part of the paper. So I'm just going to take it from one end here, from one end. I'm taking it from one end and I'm bringing it just like you are folding a bias. So that is what I have done here now. So I have folded that paper on bias like that. So I'm coming in with this long sleeve. So you can see that this part of the paper is on fold as well. So we want to place the long sleeve on top of that bias that we folded on our paper. So we are just going to place that together like so. The longer this bias fold is, the fuller your rose is going to come out. So it's advisable that you go lower than your short, like lower than your elbow. So you can come down to your 3/4, or just make sure that it's below your elbow. So I'm just going to do 14 inches. So I have 14 inches here. So I'm just going to do 14 inches and I'll mark that. So I'll mark that. So I'm just going to make sure that I put this paper, the both pattern, that's the sleeve pattern and the fold that we have, that's that bias fold. I'm just going to make sure that I put the two of them together. Put that together. So after I've pinned that, what I want to do now is I want to cut out the excess here, like the excess paper of that fold. Next you want to do is you want to trace out this this sleeve pattern. So you want to trace it out on the bias. Don't forget, this part is on fold and this part is on fold as well. So now we are going to transfer this pattern to our fabric. Guys, this is the fabric I'll be working with. So for the fabric that you're using for this sleeve, you have to try as much as possible to make sure that it's a fabric that is thick, that can stand. Like when you are folding your fabric, you have to fold it on bias, just like I'm doing. You fold it on bias like that. So here I folded my fabric on bias. So now to place your pattern on your fabric, you want to place this part that is on fold on the parts that is on fold for your fabric as well. We folded the fabric on bias like this. We folded the fabric on bias. You can see that. So this is the top of the fabric. So when you are placing your pattern, you have to consider that. So you are going to place this part that is on fold, you have to place it on fold as well on the fabric. I've placed mine, and I make sure that the fold part is placed on fold on the fabric as well. I hope you understand my explanation. So we want to pin down the fabric and the pattern together. I want to put the two in place. Top part, and this is the down part as well. So I'm just going to cut that out just as it is on the pattern with allowance. So we want to add allowance on this part here, right here. We want to add sewing allowance here to 0.5. Side of the sleeve cannot come on fold again because there's not how we want to place that. So we're going to have 0.5 as well here to cut out. So I'm just going to cut that out. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the other sides of the. After cutting it out, this is what it looks like. So this is the center of our sleeve now. This is where our sleeve, the sewing allowance comes in, and this is the top of the sleeve. So now I think at this point it is safe to detach. So at this point it is safe to detach our pattern from the fabric. So I'm just going to do that and make sure I hold this part together. So I just want to hold that part together so it doesn't fall out of place. So we are going to sew this part with 0.5. So guys, this is the sleeve now. So I'm just going to remove my pins. I'm going to remove them and open this up. But before I open that, so I'm just going to remove it and notch this part, this square part of the sleeve. So I'm just going to notch that part. You're not cutting it, you're just notching it so that place can relax. I'm just going to notch around it as well so that part can relax when we turn it over. So now we are going to open up the sleeve. So this pointy part here, this pointy part of the sleeve, so we make sure that we get a hold of it and turn it in like that. So we are turning that part in. So now from inside it, we're just going to, you can see the rows already coming out even though it has not been shaped. So from the back now, so this is the face. You can see what the face is looking like, but we cannot just leave it like this. So we are going to turn this over and come to, you see this notched part here, the part where we notched. So we're just going to come there and arrange our rows very well. We are going to arrange that. There is no particular method to this, just make sure you are arranging the rows. So as we arrange that, we are going to pin this down, although we still have to tack it later. So we are going to pin it down together like that in different steps like that. So this part that we are pinning down, like this process of pinning it down, is simply to put the rows in place. So there's no other reason for pinning it down than to put the rows in place. You can see I'm trying to put that rope in shape, the row, sorry, in shape. So after I've put it in shape like that, I'm just going to go ahead and pin it down. So after pinning, you want to tack it down more, because it's not enough to just pin. You have to tack it down, because you have to remove your pin at the end of the day. So you can see that it's really coming out well. I'm going to use my needle and my thread to tack those parts that I have pinned down together. So when you are tacking, you are just going to tack it lightly. It's not like you are going to tack it so deep, like you tack it at the tip, but just make sure that it's firm. Just like that. So I'm just going to assume that I've tacked everything. So I'm just going to pin it in different places. Like that. Let me just come to this side as well. So let's turn over. You can see it, how beautiful it is. So this is the part where we'll be attaching to the sleeve. So that's the part where we'll be attaching to the sleeve. So when you want to put it together, you just put it together here, sew it together with your sewing allowance. So this is our sleeve. So I'm just going to do the work of tacking it down, so you can see the part that we tack down is not coming apart. So we are doing the same thing for every other part like that, and we are good to go. So guys, this is the outcome of the sleeve. This is what your sleeve is going to be like at the end of the day. So you can see that. So guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Alewadivat. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.